Hello beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. So today I wanted to show you some stuff that I will be decluttering this month. Typically when I do a declutter video, I will isolate to a space and then just declutter that space and film it. I've done my linen closet, I've done my car, I've done my closet, and the list goes on. I can leave some links to those down below. But today, because I was just sort of bebopping around the house, picking up things in random places all throughout the month, I just decided to compile it all together, sort of do a talk through of why I'm decluttering things. And then today I'm going to be going to the donation center and taking them all to the donation center to drop them off. So if you like this format of decluttering type videos, please let me know. I'm kind of trying something new out with this video, so if you like it, let me know by either giving it a like or leaving a comment down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with clothing that I'm getting rid of, and I have a basket right here, so I'm kind of leaning in to grab stuff. But first, on top here is this blue t-shirt. So I used to wear this one to the gym and or around the house and or for cleaning, and it's actually quite see-through. I guess you can't really tell on my camera, but it's quite see-through, and I don't like wearing see-through shirts even around the house, because then if somebody comes to the door and I'm not wearing a bra, it's kind of an awkward situation. So this one's gonna go, and I also got some replacement gym type shirts at the thrift store recently, and I did vlog it. So if you're interested in that thrift vlog, that will be linked down below. But this is going to be going to the donation center. Kind of a circle of life. I got it secondhand from my friend, and now it's going to be secondhand for somebody else, hopefully soon. Next here I have this military style jacket. I believe the brand is Levi's, and I got this secondhand originally on Facebook Marketplace when I still lived in California. Now the reason that I am donating this jacket is because I love the style of this type of military jacket, but this particular military jacket is kind of frumpy in its shape. It's very boxy, and the boxy silhouette tends to make me look 10 to 20 pounds heavier than I actually am. And just the way that it's constructed, it's kind of baggier than I like it to be. I prefer more of a straight and tailored look with this type of a jacket. So maybe one day I'll come across one in a thrift store that can replace this, but for now this one has to go, because I was wearing it yesterday and I actually felt pretty frumpy. So, goodbye. Next one on the list, I actually already know exactly, wow, this is loud, hold on. So next one on the list, I actually know exactly who I'm gonna be giving this to. So this is a Tommy Hilfiger puffer, and it comes with a little stuff sack bag. Now I bought this at Costco in California when I was first moving to the Midwest, because I was not equipped at all for winter. And I find that this type of a puffer jacket, same thing with polyester, just clothes in general, which I'm going to be getting to in a minute here. But if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I have like a personal vendetta against polyester. I don't know why, but polyester clothes, especially when they're sort of tight to my arm, they make me smell bad. That's the reality of it. I don't know, I think it's because it's not breathable enough, and I don't know, maybe I'm allergic. Is that even possible, to be allergic to polyester? Probably. But I'm gonna be giving this to my half-sister-in-law. It's my husband's half-sister-in-law. Anyway, I'm gonna be giving this to her because her and I are about the same size, and she lives in Russia. And in Russia, at least from what I understand and what I've been told and what she has told me, is that brands, like wearing brands that are kind of visible, is like a really big stylish thing there. Like people wear brands to show off status and, you know, all of that, which is not unique to Russia. I mean, it exists here in the US too, I think, just not as popular with like the common class. Anyway, Tommy Hilfiger here is kind of like a Macy's Costco brand, but in Russia it's very, very expensive. So I don't really like that jacket, and I don't care about the brand, but I think she's gonna totally flip her lid when I give that to her, and she likes white, so I think it's gonna be a really cool thing for her. So I have another t-shirt, same reason as that blue one. It's a little bit see-through, and also this color, not my color. So this one's gonna go. Cotton t-shirt, anybody can pick that up at the thrift store. I have a Forever 21 camisole. I was using this for a long time as an undershirt for a lot of tops that I have, just to make them a little bit more modest. But this particular type of like stretchy cotton fitted tank top, I don't really like, because they tend to make me look, they tend to not be the most flattering, I'll just say that. And also they ride up quite often. So I think I want to get more of like a silky material, looser fit undershirt. I don't really have a need for that now. I've been fine just not using this and kind of pulling my shirts up or whatever. So I may not even need to replace it, but this one is gonna go. Okay, so the next three are kind of all in the same category, and they are actually really nice shirts. So I think I'm gonna be trying to sell these on ThreadUp. I actually have my ThreadUp selling bag right here. But these are from the brand Athleta, which is a brand that I absolutely love because it is a B Corp and they make really high quality athletic clothing. Expensive, but totally worth it if you work out as much as I do and you wash your workout clothes as much as I do. Excuse me while I turn these all right side in. So they are, I believe they were called the unstinkable shirts. And I have an issue, like I just said, with polyester, especially when it's in the armpit area. It doesn't agree with me at all. And all of these are made out of polyester, but they're apparently woven with like silver or something, and that's supposed to make them unstinkable. Well, that's not true. And you can see in my most recent thrift haul video, again, I'll leave that linked down below, but I was talking about these specific shirts because I went out and I bought 4 or 5 just plain black cotton t-shirts to wear to the gym to replace these. So these are super nice quality. They're really good athletic wear, and I'm sure somebody's gonna totally love them. It's just, they're not for me. So we got burgundy, I've got gray, and they're very flattering too. So whoever gets these, I hope you enjoy. And then red, which is one of my favorite colors to wear, but it just doesn't work for me. Now I know better. And then the last article of clothing here, I believe, yeah. The last article of clothing here, why is all of my stuff inside out? Last article of clothing here is this long sleeve Banana Republic cottony, I believe it has, yeah, cashmere, silk, and cotton blend long sleeve. I have, I think, 4 of this exact sweater because it sort of became my uniform for a little while. And I think not only am I kind of sick of this being my only silhouette, but I'm kind of sick of this color. I tend to prefer blues and reds and neutrals, and I don't, like, sure, maybe it looks okay, but I'm not really the biggest fan of this color, so I've just decided that I don't need it anymore. So that's it for clothes. Let's move on to the next category, which I think is gonna be home. Actually, we'll do makeup because that'll be really quick. So for makeup that I'm decluttering, I have 2 pieces. I try to not declutter makeup because a lot of times used makeup can't be donated. Powder products usually can be, but things like liquid, like around the eyes or lips, especially now with COVID, usually can't be donated. But these 2 products so this lip gloss is from ColourPop, and I think because of the applicator, here, let me try to be a beauty guru. I think because of the applicator being a brush instead of a doe foot, it just never applies right, and it's sticky and it's goopy, and I just don't like it. I got it as a replacement for something that went expired or I used up a few months ago, and I just don't jive with the formula or the applicator, so that's gonna go. And then this is some liquid eyeliner. I think this might be dried up. No, it's not dried up, but I've just given up trying to do liquid eyeliner. I used to be really good at it in high school, and then I stopped really caring about makeup for a while. I still don't really care about makeup. And then I lost the ability to do the winged eyeliner, and I've never been able to get it back. And I always think, if I have it, I'll use it one day, but then whenever I'm going to a special occasion, I never want to risk messing up my entire eye with this. And on a regular day, I typically just do something similar to what I'm doing now, just like a little bit of shadow and mascara, so I don't care. So I'm gonna declutter that. And then next we're gonna move into house stuff. So number 1 on house stuff actually breaks my heart a little bit, because if you saw, I think I made a favorites video 3, maybe 4 months ago. This is turning into a video of plugs, but I didn't mean it to be, but that's gonna be linked down below. I did a favorites video about dishware, and I mentioned that I really, really love Corelle dishware. And that is still true. However, I read an article that a friend of mine sent me that any Corelle dishware that was made pre-2005 has an abnormally high level of lead in it. And as I'm sure you know, lead is not an ideal thing to have interacting with your food. So I emailed the company and they did confirm that anything that was purchased, she said pre-2000, should only be used for decoration, including the all white. So the lead wasn't just in the paint that was on like the fancy bowls, but it was on the all white stuff too. So I have some new Corelle, which is lead free, and some older Corelle, which is not lead free. So I'm gonna have to replace it, which breaks my heart. But these, I have 3 of these small bowls, which were my grandmother's. And just a testament to Corelle, they still look brand new. But I have 3 of these and then 4 of these big ones that are older. And you can tell that they're older because the label has rubbed off on the older ones. But I'm not gonna be donating these because I feel like if somebody picked these up at a thrift store and wanted to use them for food, I can't have that on my conscience that somebody's using like lead-ridden bowls for their food. So I think I'm unfortunately gonna have to just trash these, but my grandma's Corelle, I'm sorry, the lead is not worth, these bowls are not expensive, so it is not worth it for me to risk lead in my body to have these bowls. So unfortunately, these are gonna go. Okay, next on the list is some paint swatches, and actually, I had more, but I think I already recycled them. But my husband and I are going to be repainting all of the walls in our house eventually, I hope soon, but eventually, a shade of white. And as I'm sure anybody who has ever painted their house white before knows, there's about 2 million shades of white. So these are 2 shades that I'll be decluttering because we decided not to go with them, and we have Falling Snow and Silent White. I can't tell if they look the same or different on camera, but these are getting recycled. Next are these eyeglass rags. I was doing a recent what's in my minimalist car video, and I realized that I had like 3 or 4 of these in my car. Must have been 3 because I only kept 1. So I decided to declutter these 2 and just keep the 1 in my car because I don't need 3 eyeglass cleaners. So that's gonna be donated, possibly textile recycled. Next are these cups. I have 8 of them in various shapes and types. So I don't know if you can see, but this glass says Kettle One Vodka. And my husband and I, when we originally moved out into our first apartment, we had a couple of these from various Christmas gifts, because when you buy a bottle of alcohol for Christmas, oftentimes it comes with like 2 cups as like a gift set. So we had some from that, and then we had some random short cups that my mom had given me, and none of them matched. And you know, for a very long time, we didn't care. But now that we own a house, we're sort of slowly starting to upgrade certain things in our kitchen. We upgraded our dishware to Corelle. We're upgrading our pans from like the Teflon super chemically non-stick to ceramic dishware. And we wanted to upgrade our alcohol college looking cups to something a little bit nicer. So when we were at IKEA the other day, they're about the same size, but they're just like a cobalt blue. So we got 8 of those, and we're gonna be decluttering 8 of these to the thrift store. And then the last thing, let me grab it, hold on one sec. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get this entirely into frame, but the last thing is this lamp. So like I said, now that we live in a house, we're trying to do slow upgrades in order to get the house looking sort of the way we want. Because when we were living in an apartment, we were just sort of taking whatever was free, like we didn't care. And this was one of those things that was free. My mom had given this to me, and this is not at all his or my style. It also doesn't fit in the area where we need it to fit, so it's just been sitting on the ground for like 5 months. And you know, I don't care that much, but like I said, we are wanting to do slow and steady upgrades just to get the house looking a little bit more how we want to. So that is gonna be donated to the thrift store. It's still in totally perfect working order. It's just not quite our style. So that is everything that I am decluttering this month. Like I said, if you like this format or you don't like this format, please let me know. I probably won't have this type of a video to do every month because I don't often have enough going out every month to film about it, but every time I have sort of a collection, I can do this type of a video if you're interested. Please let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!